Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jacob Fisher, and today we're getting into the world of options because I think it's time for a little update on my previous video. Things have changed since the whole GameStop situation, and not really for the better. I guess they really, haven't changed for the worse yet. But Robinhood should no longer be looked at if you want to trade options with your money because of the restrictions. In this video, we're going to go over my top brokers, ones that I've used in the past and still use today. But let's just tap that like button and subscribe if you like content like this. I thought it'd be good to go over those low-cost brokers first and then get into brokers that won't let you down when it comes to trading options. On another note, make sure you use a cash account when trading options if you're looking for more of the day trading style, because options settle T+1, which means you can buy and sell $100 or $1,000 of Tesla calls on Monday, then turn around and do it again on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, as long as you buy and sell in the same day, without being restricted to the pattern day trading rule. If you want to use options as income generating tactics, then you should use a margin account. First, we have Webull. If you're looking for a broker that doesn't charge any commissions, then you're left with only one choice, which is Webull. They have a more confusing interface than Robinhood, but I, personally don't want to use a broker to trade options that restricts what I can and can't trade. Once you get the hang of Webull, it's really a great platform to trade options, and this will be an issue for all of these first brokers. You might run into more times where the platform lags or you don't fill the order that you wanted. Of course, if you wanted to sign up with the platform and explore it, then consider doing so for 2 free stocks by clicking the link down below. They have no minimum deposit required. Let's move into the next best broker, but it does cost money, and that one would be Tastyworks, and they have a very sophisticated platform. I'm a huge fan of that platform. I've used them in the past, and they just offer a slew of benefits to analyze each and every trade you make. It takes a little bit to get used to all the things that they have, but once you do, you'll always want to have something like that. Things like probability of profit and various graphs to see how much you can make on certain trades. Their commissions are $1 per contract on the opening side, with a max of $10 per leg, and then $0 when closing. The thought here is that if you're selling contracts, not buying, it makes sense to be able to choose to close your position for no fees when the option is at like 0.01 or something like that. A fantastic broker, again, for those looking to get more into options than just buying what Wall Street Bets talks about. They also have no minimum deposit required. For these next brokers, we can kind of group them together. That would be TD and E-Trade, because they both offer very similar things when it comes to options. E-Trade can be slightly cheaper than TD if you trade 30 plus trades in a quarter, which puts you at 50 cents per contract versus 65 cents with TD. They're both okay. They provide great technical data on the chance of profit and more, but I have run into some issues with E-Trade thinking orders would fill, and they just didn't. Also, with the influx of newer traders coming to the market, they seem to be lagging a lot more than they were before. All 5 of these first brokers are great. You can use these previous ones for swing trades, but if you're looking for a broker with precise fills and better trade executions, then you should be using one of the next 2. The first one I currently use if I ever place an option trade, which is getting less and less right now, is maybe once a week that I do it, is Tradestation, and they are pretty great. Their commissions are 0.60 or 60 cents per contract, but commissions are easily worth it to get filled in some situations when I just wouldn't with E-Trade. The only drawback is depending on the type of account you open, either a cash or margin account, you have a minimum deposit required. It'd be $500 for a cash and $2,000 required for a margin account. That's an okay amount if you happen to use one of the other platforms to kind of build up that option trading portfolio. Then you could transfer it into one of these bigger brokers. They offer the Tradestation desktop application, which is another great application for those looking for advanced software. You can see slightly more in-depth review in the corner up there. It's a perfect broker for those looking to get those better fills and quicker executions to make quick trades. I personally use it to make like 30-second trades that netted me more than 20% because of the volatility of the market, and I was not worried about Tradestation getting overwhelmed. One of the better features is the ability to trade options based on the price of the underlying security. So what that means is that you can set a sell order for your option contract when the stock hits a certain price, which I think is a great feature. Moving on, we have the top broker before you get into super specialized, advanced brokers. It's Interactive Brokers. This broker allows things like direct routing and incredibly cheap option contracts for volume traders. You can choose either a fixed rate of 65 cents per contract or anywhere from 65 per contract to 15 per contract if you trade over 100,001 contracts per month. That's a lot of trading you'd have to be doing with them, but Interactive Brokers, of course, offers a lot more. In addition to that advanced routing, depending on what you're looking for, they have a great platform. It does feel a little archaic, but it also feels like you might be at a Bloomberg terminal, and that's kind of cool, right? They're a great option for those high volume traders because of the low cost contracts and various data streams you can pay for with them. They also have quite a bit of volume of money behind the actual broker since they've been around for quite some time, and many of the top trading professionals still enjoy using them. They have no account minimums. However, with the IBKR Pro plan, you need to pay up to $10 a month in commissions, and if you don't exceed that, you will have to pay the difference. So up to $10 a month pretty much to use the Pro platform. Again, just a great broker at the Pro level, but if you aren't day trading options, then you probably don't need to consider them in your list unless you want one of the top platforms. It always took me a while to choose a broker I like and one that I actually want to put my money into. Every broker is great until you need the next best feature, but until then, it's more important to learn about the best option strategies to make money. There's a million different strategies out there to make money, whether it be selling options, using spread, or just day trading them. Finding the best strategy that works for you is key in being a successful option trader, or just a part-time one that you want to, make a little bit of money with options on the side or protect your portfolio. There's a ton you can do with options. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you have a favorite broker. I upload videos on Monday and Friday on travel and financial. If that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down there. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.